Hello everyone, this is Rocky from DXC SF Bay Area chapter. In this video, I will go over in detail how to run an outreach event. To supplement this training, we will have an outreach guide that is accessible at dxc.io/outreach guide. To get started in running an outreach event, you need to think about why you are doing this event. What are your goals and objectives? Are you trying to get 300 people to come to a puppies and vegan ice cream event? Has this particular outreach event historically yielded many folks to sign up to come to your meetups? Or are you trying to get a specific underrepresented demographic and get them plugged into the animal rights community? It's important to figure that out so you can verbalize it to your outreachers and they feel bought in to help you achieve your objectives. Next, you need to set clear and ambitious goals for your event. For example, do you want to get 10 signups for each volunteer, or do you want to have 50 total signups to dxc.io/community? Once you have that figured out, you want to create a plan. First, find an event or location you would like to do outreach. They can be festivals, flea markets, or annual large events, to name a few. You can find them via Facebook event page or Google search keywords such as veg festivals, or vegan events. We also have a list of events you can choose from that are updated monthly, which could be found in the outreach guide under resources in the hyperlinked suggested locations. Also, if you are wondering what form of outreach you want to do, we also have suggestions for that as well in the outreach guide under resources under the hyperlinked types of outreach events. Options for that include Cube of Truth, Spin the Wheel, Bring Companion Animals, and that has worked well for the outreach working group in the past. You can create your own event off of these suggestions. Once you figure out what events and what type of events you want to do, determine if you can register for a table, how much it will cost, and what are other requirements to table for that event. If it is more feasible to run an outreach event outside the official event for reasons such as financial reasons, or if there are logistical errors, you can instead table outside of the Veg Fest or outside of college campuses. It's best to determine whether you are in the venue or outside of it to set up the best spot to set up your station for outreach. Some things to take into consideration are the amount of foot traffic, time of day, space for your setup, and etc. It is best to use Google Maps, or better yet, physically go to the location to scout for the best area to set up. Schedule a time and date to run your outreach event. This should be the same time as the target event you are outreaching at. For example, if you want to table outside of a veg food festival on September 21st from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., you want to schedule your outreach event at that time too. Next, you want to make a project plan. And we have a project plan template that could be found in the outreach guide. And what you want to do next is to make a copy of it. Rename that copy with the date, which is the year, month, day of your event, as well as the name of your outreach event. For example, if you are tabling at Santa Cruz Veg Fest on April 6, 2019, the project plan would be named 2019.04.06 Santa Cruz Veg Fest. In the project plan, go through the list, and there should be a main project plan tab, key docs, inventory, volunteer schedule, and schedule on the day of the outreach. Go ahead and modify the tabs or the content that are only relevant to your event. Set dates for all the action items in the project plan to give you plenty of time to complete them. Next, delegate those tasks to members of your team. And just to note, whether events are big or small, we always use this project plan to organize any outreach event. Next, after you create your project plan, you want to promote your event. Create an event page on your personal Facebook page or in the Direct Action Everywhere SF Bay Area Facebook page. Include a cover photo that could be a cool picture that you can add text to and other design elements. You can refer to Photoshop or Canva, which are great design apps for templates, enhancements, or even inspiration for design. Your event page description should let people know why you are creating this event, what the event will be like, such as will it be indoors, will it be outdoors, are we expecting 500 people or 30,000 people, or is this going to be a food festival or a student welcoming event? You also want to include logistical information, such as where, what date and time, or how long is this event going to be. You lastly want to include a link to the code of conduct, which could be found in dxe.io/conduct. Next, you want to promote your event in various Facebook local DXE groups, like the SF Bay Area chapter member group, or Direct Action Everywhere SF Bay Area, and also in Vegans of the Bay. You can also reach out to your point person who will help promote your events on other platforms, such as Instagram, Craigslist, or Meetup.com, to name a few. Next, you want to organize volunteers and materials. Ask folks in the community if they can take on needed roles in the event. Assign the action items to the relevant people and send them links to your project plan if they can volunteer. Leading up to the event, make sure everyone's action items are completed on time. Message community members or even non-community members who are marked going to confirm if they can do outreach. Ensure all required materials are secure, are ready for the event, and arrange transportation for all the equipment needed. After you have all that done, you then go to the day of the outreach event. Gather all the equipment and double check your inventory list. Make sure you have everything you need for the outreach event. Later on, then you will arrive at the event for at least 30 minutes early to set up with ideally 1 or 2 other people to ensure that the setup goes smoothly and timely. Add in extra time if needed for parking and traffic. Set up your booth or table at the event. Brief your volunteers. Go over the expectations for them, their roles, and what we are going to achieve after this event. And after you have done awesome outreach, debrief. Debrief by asking folks how they are feeling, what good or bad conversations they have had, give shout outs to new folks, and reiterate why what they are doing is important, and thank everyone for their time and dedication. And with that, that is the end of your outreach event. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope this was useful for all of you, and I hope that you all do some amazing outreach after watching this video. Thank you and goodbye.